Let's get into a little bit of Conor McGregor and Dustin Poirier.
Well, it's signed now, from what I hear.
From what I hear, I read the headlines today. It said one side was already signed, and then literally an hour later, someone said, we have ourselves a fight.
Well, Conor had already verbally agreed to it.
Yeah.
And there was the question of, Dustin being happy with what he was being presented with and stuff, and he hadn't signed. And finally, he signed January 23rd, and so right away after that, it was, you got to fight. So it's the question of, yes, they fought once. Are they both different fighters today? Yes, they are.
Absolutely.
They both are doing things differently. Is that going to change the outcome, though? That's the question.
I don't think it is.
I don't either.
As much as I like to see Dustin fight, and as much as I enjoy watching Conor fight and use his skills, I just think Conor's that tad bit ahead, a little bit. Just the reach. He uses his reach, his range, his precision of when he lands his punches.
His timing and his distance control are unbelievable.
Yeah, and I think Dustin's going to have to be careful of that.
Especially when he's fighting someone that he has no concern about them shooting in and taking him down with a high caliber wrestling background.
Yeah, I don't think that Dustin can take him down. If he did get him down, they could hold him down.
I don't think so either.
I don't think so. So
that's the difference.
But that's going to be a good fight. There was somebody else that was potentially in the mix of getting that fight. They were talking about somebody else. Podcast, Dave?
Bringing somebody else in?
Yeah, they were talking about another person having the opportunity to fight Conor McGregor. Justin Gaethje. They were saying that Justin Gaethje, I guess they were trying to work that fight where Justin got it over Poirier. And I was like, oh, man, that's a shit situation. If I'm Poirier, I'm like, shit, I'm kissing away that
normally,
fight.
if you take a look at the UFC's matchmakers, you're looking at Mitch and Sean. They take a they take a page from Joe Silva, where Joe, if he had two guys that lost, a la Justin Gaethje lost his last fight against Habib, and then you have a Dan Hooker who lost his last fight against Poirier. You take those two guys and you put those two guys together because one of my guys is going to walk away with a win. That's the whole system that they've used forever. And so I look at it and go, why, Conor's coming off of a win over Cowboy, even though it's a while ago. You got Gaethje coming off a loss. That's not the norm that they do.
Yeah.
Poirier's got the win. McGregor's got the win. That's where they start to match it up. And then we have another good, whoever gets that. Now they've got those multiple wins in a row. So we'll see.
Makes sense.
So there was
good job, Joe Silva.
So there was a report from Ariel Helwani that because Poirier was the reason that the Ferguson-Poirier fight didn't happen, that he might also be the reason that McGregor-Poirier didn't happen, and so they were looking at Justin Gaethje and Conor.
They're looking at him as a backup, and then what they did was they threatened Justin to get Poirier to sign the contract. Kind of makes sense. Good job.
It worked.
Good job, UFC.
Yeah.